I got falsely charged with typo-squatting, and here's how that happened. I had a website hosting and development company that I started where I built websites. My company was the first jeweler in the area to start online and have a jewelry business online, build a website, and really crappy website, but it did what I wanted it to do, and I got it to rank first. So since I was the first jeweler to get into this online thing, and the other jewelers in the area saw the success that I had with that, they kind of got a little bit jealous, and they were they didn't really like me because of that, to be honest with you. I understood, because of my website background, that you don't have a bunch of big box retail stores all at one area in malls with a whole bunch of stores for no reason. Yes, they're competitors, but they work good together. It brings more people, and then people get into a buying frenzy, like sharks getting into a feeding frenzy. And so I understood that, and I also understood how online works, where, if you can have a bunch of websites and they all point to each other and link to each other, and in my mind, we could all have had really good websites, and I could have built it for them with my website company, and and then we could link them together, and that would build us all up, and we could all benefit from it. And we had this merchants marketing fund where we would all meet, all the people that were in the building anyway, not all the jewelers in the area, but just the ones that are in the actual building. And I used to go to those meetings, and a few of the jewelers would show up, and nobody would agree on anything, and nobody really wanted to listen to what I wanted to tell them to do. And so the only ones that really benefited from that were the ones that weren't jewelry related, or like the watch guy in the building, because nobody saw him as a threat, even though he sells also diamonds too when he can. My website company ended up buying some domains that were similar to the other jewelry store names. Now, it's not illegal to own a domain. It doesn't matter even if it's a registered trademark. You can still own the domain. They could buy the domain from it if they want it, if they want it. But a bunch of jewelers got together and complained to the state's attorney, whatever, and I think they pulled some strings to get it done. But they ended up coming after me for what's called typo-squatting. Let me explain what typo-squatting is, because nobody particularly understood, and this was new, and online was new to people, and they didn't really understand it. Typo-squatting is when you have the website like eBay, right? And then you register eBay like EBAE or eBays or something like that. And then you build a website that's also an auction website that has the same color scheme and the same font, and people don't really notice they're not even on. If they accidentally type that in, they don't really notice that they're not on ebay.com. They're on ebays.com. Okay? And they bid on things with confidence because they think they're on ebay.com. That's typo-squatting. You're squatting off of that, website's traffic and things like that. Not a lot, because only the people, so if they get, 1,000 hits, and actually if they get, it probably would have to get like 200,000 or 300,000 hits before one person mistypes it. Okay. But that one person, you could theoretically squat some of their, income. Okay. That's called typo-squatting, which is not what I did at all. I just owned the domains. They tried to go after me for typo-squatting, so that really didn't work. But like I told you, they were all jealous, whatever. The reason why my website company bought them, by the way, I never got to tell anybody. I wanted to help them. I wanted to build websites for them, like I told you, and help them, because they all had crappy websites, if they had a website at all. They didn't get any traffic. So look, it's not like I got any traffic from it. I wasn't getting any traffic from it. Okay. If anything, they got traffic from me, because I would advertise, I would bring people to the building, and the people would see their store and go there. They could be looking for me. They could be having an appointment for me, but then they would go there. So they benefited from me, not the other way around. whatever. So a couple of them, I gave them their sites or their domains, not their domains, my domains. Because it was cheaper than fighting it. But they couldn't do anything because, it's not illegal to do that. And nowadays that probably wouldn't fly as much because people are a little bit more savvy about it. They know about it. The court systems know about it. The judges know about it and stuff like that. So they would be like, no, this isn't typo-squatting. Well, guys, if you're still watching, you must have liked the video. And if you did, give it a like. Now, if you want to see more like this, subscribe and click the bell. If you got some extra time on your hands, why not watch another one? You can choose one from the Stories of My Life playlist, which will appear here after I disappear. Or you could watch the next one in the series, which will also appear here. See you in the next one.